What's up guys? How's it going? It's Applecore666. Yeah, so this is just going to be a quick video update, let you know how things have been going recently. I decided I'd make this sort of like a walk and talk kind of video, let you see the local area. Not bad, since it's nice weather and whatnot. It's summer, which means here in Spain, excruciating temperatures, and it's going to get worse in July. Chances are I'm going to be here to experience it, but enough about that. Yeah, so this is just an update on things. I mean, I haven't really been very consistent in making videos, and there have been a few reasons for that. I guess mostly things to do with my course I've been occupied with. On top of that, a few things that I won't really talk about, to be honest, but just so you know, videos have been a bit inconsistent as of late due to things that have come up, and as if that wasn't enough, this week is going to be a little bit hectic for me because I'm moving flats again. I've already moved flats twice, actually no, 3 times if you count this time, in the time that I've been here. See, I moved here in November 2012, and yeah, you're going to see that a lot of people running, and perfect exercise weather. Yeah, but anyway, as I was saying, yeah, so I moved here in November 2012. That's when I initially started my course, and initially the student accommodation was free. In fact, it was almost kind of part of the cost of the course. And then they started to raise the price more and more, and I'm going to make another video about all the things that are currently wrong with my school and whatnot, but that's just going to be a completely different video for a completely different time. But they basically have dodgy ways, shall we say, and one of those ways is raising the price and not putting it in the contract, which is a pretty fucking scummy thing to do. But like I said, that's another video. Then they raised the price so much that a good number of students, including myself, decided to group together and find accommodation in the main town of the area which I'm in now, Girona. So we just moved out basically because none of us wanted to stay and pay the extra cost, because that's just fucking ridiculous. Then come I think it was last summer, more or less, pretty much all the people that I moved out with, they left. One of them graduated, the other 2 just got sick and tired of the bullshit that we have here and left. And me, having the absolutely abnormal amount of patience that I am either fortunate enough or unfortunate enough, I haven't worked that part out yet, to have, decided I still have a goal to achieve, so I'm still going to be here. So I proceeded to basically go and look for some flatmates, and that was a challenge because although I'm sort of semi-fluent in Spanish now, back then I struggled a lot, and I had to deal with a lot of people who couldn't speak the language, and you can try and imagine how awkward that must have been. I found a string of people who stayed, left, came back, left, and the whole thing was just a mess. And to add on to that, the fact that we had to pay loads and loads of bills, which is life. But to deal with that and having to deal with, you know, the sort of thing that we're studying at the moment in this course, it was a bit of a headache. So I thought, you know what, it's a lucky coincidence that 2 of my course mates who live in a flat 15 minutes away from that flat, the guy they were living with left, so I filled in. It was a bit more expensive, but everything was more included, and it's a nice flat. And that's where I was staying ever since basically the late half of 2014, right up until now. And yeah, this arm's getting tired. Yes. Make of that what you will. Dirty fuckers. Anyway, yeah, so the school pulled another blunder on us, and the two guys who I was staying with, who are in a completely different stage of the course from what I'm doing, they the only plane that they could use is basically in maintenance. If I haven't already mentioned this, I study at a flight school, and being in a completely separate stage of the course, the only plane that they were really allowed to use went into maintenance, and it's going to be in maintenance now for 4 months, something like that, which means they have no reason to be here. Not only that, but the bills were kind of piling up, and we all thought it was a good idea to leave. So they're leaving and coming back 4 months later, and because of the awkwardness of my situation, I'm still having to be here, and that gave me a limited amount of time in the previous weeks and previous days to look into other places to stay. And after doing much research and whatnot, it turns out I'm moving back into the school accommodation, which is now $350 on top of the course cost. So students that come to the course now they've even raised the price of the course. It used to be 39k, or no, yeah, 39k. Now it's 45k, and on top of that they have to pay 350 in order to stay in the accommodation, which is just absolutely criminal in my opinion. The accommodation is just outside the town, which means getting into town and out of town is going to be a little bit more effort than before, but it's only a temporary solution, because to be fair, I don't think I'm going to be staying here for that much longer. I'm just going to get the first license, the private pilot license, and hopefully I intend to just leave after I've got that, because as I said, this is another topic for another video, but I don't like the way things are going here, if I'm perfectly honest. And I don't think I'm going to be here beyond the end of the year. I have plans, and I'll let you know about those plans later on, but there is a plan, and that is the important thing. Right, so here I am, and the current situation is I'm moving back into the school accommodation, which is something I really didn't want to have to do, but there's a difference between what you want to do and what you have to do, and I'm going to have to move back in there, which means getting all my shit within a matter of hours, 24 hours tops, and moving there, and it's going to be a lot because I have a lot. But yeah, hopefully once I'm all settled in and everything and things are straightened out, I'll be more in the habit of making more videos, giving you guys more stuff to see and more topics to discuss. There should be more genre videos on the way as well as general rants. There's a whole lot of stuff I've got planned, believe me. It's not like I've run out of ideas or anything. For now I just need to get myself settled, and once that's happened, you guys will know, because that's when the next video upload will go. If you've made it this far into the video, thank you for watching. As always, if you like what you see, subscribe down there, and if you want, leave a comment. Feel entirely free to do that. And yeah, thanks for watching, and see you on the other side.